We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Seattle, center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, it's been disappointing. I mean, here we are in the dog days of August, and this shows your colors right now. I mean, there's been a lot of bickering and complaining, but because they've been playing poorly, and it's hot, and they're all irritable. It's not a fun club to be around.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Headed after it is Mazzara, and a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Gene Segura standing in, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gomez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Standing in, Ryan Healy. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Runner goes for third. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mazzara is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
Striding in, Kyle Seager. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Has a look, now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Into the box, Wilmer Flores. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Elvis Andrus. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Hey now. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark and say, we're winning today. That's what they've been doing. So now they're looking for 8. Pretty impressive.
Runners on the move for second. Grounded to third. And he's set down, 1 away. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. He pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Schebler.
Leak pauses. First pitch on its way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. Ready now, Mitch Haniger. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Line drive to center field. Mazzara is right there, 1 down. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Chu coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Carlos Gomez.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short for Segura. And he's retired here, 1 away. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. This one's flared out toward left. Frazier over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. D. Gordon. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Gordon.
This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Gene Segura, 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, no balls and a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores.
Second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gomez has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw won't get him. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And the recovery won't be in time to get him at third. Now the Rangers get. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. Doug Fister.
Zunino, your attention please. Now pitching for the
First
Rangers,
delivery to him on the way.
38.
Mike Zunino is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than 1 of those in an at-bat.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. At the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Guzman.
Ball one.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And this is fouled back and out of play. Throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Frazier on the move. 2 down.
Now
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. To first. Healy scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Center fielder number 9.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more. Ryan Healy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
The batter number 4.
Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Robinson Cano. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Chu. And the inning is over. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes now to Andrus. And this is hit hard to the right side. Just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out. At the plate, Nomar Mazara comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. And that brings up Scott Schebler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second here is Gomez. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, for Gomez, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Ready with the 1-0. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game. Digging in, Tommy Joseph trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Low for ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Choo rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores. Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Frazier is there, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch. You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ready with the 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mazara's on his horse. And that's the 3rd out. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He'll
Leading
start
out for the
things out in
Rangers.
the home half of inning number 5.
Baseman, Jorge Polanco.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Frazier going back on it. He gets there to make the play for the 1st out of the inning.
Now
Stepping
batting,
in, Cesar
second
Hernandez.
baseman,
A hit in
Cesar
2 tries so far.
Hernandez.
Too high, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Healy picks it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, Elvis Andrus. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Nomar Mazara comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Andrus is moving. Pitch outside. The throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Here now is Mike Zunino. He comes in 0 for 2
Leading
thus
off for
far.
Seattle, the catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Into the windup and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Nope.
And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This one's down to third. Polanco scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again.
Center fielder,
D. Gordon.
D.
He'll look to bounce
Gordon.
back after striking out his last time up. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. Guzman gloves it, and he is out on the tag. Ready once again, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To short, hit hard. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
I got to count 1
And
and 2.
certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He's running again. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Inside. He misses ball 4. Ready for another chance. Kyle Seager. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. And that brings up Scott Schebler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Designated hitter, Scott Schebler.
David Phelps enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, David Phelps. This change for the Mariners.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that'll miss up and in ball 2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Haniger going back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's Carlos Gomez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Here's Robbie Cano now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle. Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line to the right side, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit in the air to center field. Mazzara will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Tommy Joseph.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, Ronald Guzman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gordon giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Mike Morin takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Leading off for the
He's
Mariners.
0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Adam Frazier.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore. Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gomez has a read on it. 1 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mazzara is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Center fielder number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Gene Segura standing in. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Segura.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball 1. For Gordon, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And on the error, a run is going to score. Segura takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Healy. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar
Leading out for the
Mazara.
Rangers.
He'll get things started now in the
Center
bottom of
fielder,
inning number 8.
Nomar.
James Pazos. It's on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
Hitting for the
Philip
Rangers.
Irvin will
Number
try and get his
17.
club back into it here as he'll pinch
Irvin.
hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Fouled back. Oh, and 2, here it is. Line drive to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Now at the plate, Scott Schebler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Schebler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down to the 8th. They got to execute. Those outs are a premium.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Now batting.
So
Right
digging in
fielder,
now, Carlos Gomez. He flew out in his last at bat. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll be charged with
Leading off
trying
for
to
the
get on
Mariners,
board, leading off
Third
the 9th.
baseman, Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit. This one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw.
Robinson.
Number 80 is ready.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers. Number 80.
Comes set. Here's the
Now playing
0-0
center field.
pitch. Robinson
Number 17.
Cano stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Cano awaiting the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Irvin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated
Striding in, Trey Mancini. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Has a look, now the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Now batting. Right
Digging
fielder.
in, Mitch Haniger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Seager is on his way home. In to score, the runner from second. And a relay to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So striding forward now, Adam Frazier. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Chu is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Jurickson Profar will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Ryan Cook takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Ryan Cook.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Robinson Chirinos.
Pinch hitting for the Rangers, number 61, Robinson Chirinos.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So stepping in,
Now
Ronald Guzman.
First baseman, Ronald Guzman.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Again, a 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Gordon. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our